Hello and welcome back to my channel. We are here at Ollie's Bargain Outlet to check out all the new arrivals this week in houseware, clothes, health and beauty, books, food, toys, and so much more. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this 45-minute shopping trip. All right, we're going to go ahead and start off with this 4-pack of 12-ounce glasses made in the USA, retailed for $14.99, but at Ollie's it's only $4.99. And there's also the 4-pack of the 18-ounce glasses for the same price. There's also this glass storage container with pink hearts for $4.79. These bowls right here I showed you in my last Ollie's video, and this is the set of the matching 4-piece mugs for only $7.99. And wow, they have sold almost all the cups and mugs that I showed you in my last week's video. This is why the stuff goes quick. If you see something that I show and you like, you better head out to Ollie's to see if you can find it as well. This is a 15-piece, 24-ounce reusable cold cups. You get 5 cups, 5 lids, 5 straws. These are BPA-free. You get orange, blue, yellow, green, and pink. Retail for $9.99, but at Ollie's, it's only $4.99. Here we have a 4-piece set of 3 galvanized pails in 1 tray, all for only $5.99. Wow, look at this fancy glass gem tray, and this thing was heavy. Retailed for $49.99, but at Ollie's it's only $7.99. This would make a gorgeous Mother's Day gift, or even for other holidays. Next up, we have this really large galvanized tray with handles for $5.99. They had a lot of those. Next up, we have 5 different colors in this ice cube box set. Includes 2 ice trays, 1 button, 1 container, a lid, and ice scoop, all for only $3.99. They have it in orange, blue, green, pink, and purple. Next up, we have this 18-piece fine ceramic dinnerware set in the color blue and white. You get 6 dinner plates, 6 salad plates, 6 bowls, all for only $19.99. Retailed for $69.99. There's also this 12-piece square stoneware dinnerware set by Gibson Home. You get 4 dinner plates, 4 salad plates, 4 bowls. These are dishwasher, microwave, and oven safe. Retail for $39.99, but at Ollie's you can get it for only $19.99. Here's a 3-in-1 spiralizer and juicer. Spiralize your veggie and juice them. A cleaning brush is included, and it's only $4.99. There's 4 new styles of these lamps. First off, we have this really large ceramic spaceship or rocket, however you want to describe it. Retailed for $59.99, and I cannot believe they only have it for $9.99. This would be really cute to customize too. There's also this brown leather base one with the white lampshade for $14.99. This one retailed for $59.99, and these things are heavy. Next, we have this white and gray lamp. It was $49.99, and at Ollie's it's $14.99. And there's also this white and gray lamp for $14.99, and it retailed for $49.99. I wonder where those came from and why are they so expensive? They have lots of mystery boxes. Usually you'll have to Google or scan the box to see what's inside. Here's a small black and white lamp for only $12.99. Retailed for $39.99. That is crazy. I also showed you the orange lamp with the storage there a couple weeks ago. They now have it in blue. Ollie's received a lot of new wall decor, so I'll go ahead and go through some of them for you, starting with these, which are by the brand Spruce. These are only $6.99. That is crazy. You have the truck with the flowers, the Louis Vuitton, the other flowers, the tiger. which the tiger one was only $4.99, and the giraffe. But look at that bunny with the flowers. How cute. There's also the stems of cotton. There's this truck full of flowers all around it. That one's cute. There's the Louis Vuitton. Got some glittery flowers. This really cool lion for $7.99. The jar with the flowers. Field of flowers, lots of different colors. So yeah, such a great variety. I mean, look how pretty those colors are. You got the Highland cow with the flowers on its head, $7.99. Of course, got to have a llama with headphones. Everyone needs one of those, right? That one's really pretty. That's only $4.99. The monkey with the glasses, that one's cute. The little pig one. That one was only $6.99. There's the eagle. Some more flowers. These will make really good Mother's Day gifts as well. But you could totally decorate your home on a budget, and you would be able to get a lot of wall decor for so cheap. You got the American guitar, which is pretty cool and different. You got the bigger pictures here, which I do believe they're $17.99. They're a little bit bigger than a normal poster. So those are a great deal. So they had a lot of new ones. Okay, moving on to another phenomenal deal. This is a 5-ounce jar of chunky Moxie glitter in the color gold for $1. That is crazy. Couple of more items for only $1. This is a 166-piece pearl scrunchie kit. Makes 5 of them by the brand American Crafts. And there's also the 403-piece rhinestone bling kit, which you could use everything in this kit for something else if you choose to. And again, this is only $1 for these kits. That's crazy. Okay, a few more other items for only $1. This is a 50-piece Christmas embellishments. A lot of cute different ones there. They also had this 4-pack of glitter sheets paper by Heidi Swap for $1. There's a white chalk marker for $1. Moving on to this 13 by 2.5 by 1.9 silicone ice ball tray that makes 6 at a time for only $4.99. Here's an 8-piece all-natural eco-friendly bamboo kitchen cooking tools by Bombay for $7.99. There's also these that are all natural, eco-friendly wood by Bombay. And these are $2.79 each. A few different ones. A 6-pack of the magnetic back chips for only $2.99. And there's also this 6-pack of magnetic back clips for $2.99. Here's a 5-piece set of 4 tumblers and 1 1-gallon pitcher, which is BPA free, all for only $3.99. Not too bad. There's also this large clear beverage dispenser that says drink on the front, and this is $19.99, retailed for $29.99. Next up is this 20-piece meal prep food container that has 3 compartments and are 34 ounces. These are a microwave, dishwasher, and freezer safe and stackable, all for only $4.99. There's also this 3-pack meal prep with 2 compartments for $2.99. They had that in a few different colors. Here's a really cool spinning serving plate with 7 compartments, perfect for all of your summer gatherings, and this is only $9.99. And it spun so nice too, nice and smooth. Here we have an 18-piece chopper set by Phantom Chef. It slices, dices, and grates food. All the different pieces are listed here on the side of the box, and you get all this for only $8.99. So I thought that was a great deal for all that. Wonder how well it works though. I don't think I've ever had one before. Moving on to this meat shredder by Phantom Chef in the color navy blue. It's lightweight, BPA free, has a clear top and sides so you can see how much is being shredded, and you can get one of these for only $4.99. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before. I've always used like a grinder thing. But anyway, let's move on to this dish drying rack in the color green and gray. It is 16 by 12 by 6. It's $15.99. Has 2 compartments for silverware along with 2 wooden handles. They had a lot of them. Here is a hands-free electric can opener. Has an easy cord storage, automatic shutoff, knife sharpener, and a bottle opener all in one for $19.99. So you have the counter space, then go ahead and grab yourself one. Here we have a 16-piece set of the revolving spice rack. It is 7 by 7 by 11. Comes with 16 glass jars with lids, 16 sifter cap inserts, 27 condiment labels, and 1 revolving organizer made by Loft and Ladle. Retail for $29.99, and they have it for $19.99, and this would be phenomenal to have in your craft room. So yeah, definitely might have to grab one of those on my next trip out. Here is a 12-piece of the 16-ounce glass canning jar set with lids and bands by Martha Stewart for $9.99. And for $3.99, you can grab this box of 12 canning lids and band set. All right, let's go ahead and take a peek to see what is in this box for $5.99, regularly $14.97. So you get a 12-inch and a 9-inch non-skid turntables. Not too bad for $6, right? And here's another box. So it says 3-piece laser titanium fry pan set by Flavortown. Retail $129.99, and they're selling it for $29.99. The box was heavy and not open, so I Googled it, and this is what it looks like. Incredible deal for sure. Okay, so here's another mystery box. Retail said it was $31.99, and they're selling it for $11.99. It says Gotham Steel. I think that's what it said. 11-inch fry pan. Looked it up, so I think this is the right one. And let's do one more box. It says 6-piece pizza set. Retail $44.99. Ollie's has it for $9.99. I did find a box open, so let's see what you get for $10. So I do believe there's 2 oven mitts in here, a serving spatula, a pizza cutter, a pan, and which I'm going to guess is a pizza pan in this box. So you get all that for only $10. Not too bad. Felt like good quality. Okay, how about the 6-quart Dutch oven by Flavortown? It's dishwasher and oven safe, up to 500 degrees and non-stick. Retailed for $89.99, but at Ollie's you can get it for just $29.99. So a lot of good finds over here. Okay, so let's check out just a little bit more of these kitchen items. So this is a red nonstick 12-cup muffin tray with holiday muffin cups, 13.8 by 10.4 by 1.2 for $7.99, and a set of 2 9 by 13 sheet cake pans by Wilton. They're nonstick for only $5.99, retail for $14.99. Wow. This is really cool. It's a 17 by 11 silicone cookie sheet by Cook with Color, BPA-free, non-scratch silicone, heat-resistant, dishwasher, freezer safe as well. And it's only $5.99. Never even knew this existed. This would be really cool to use on crafts too. There's also green in the 12-cup muffin tray. And actually, there's a lot of styles and sizes of stuff up there for the holidays. Here we have a 17 by 11 nonstick cookie pan made in the USA for only $6.99. And right over here, we have a $5.99 for this navy blue 17.5 by 11.8 cooking pan by Phantom Chef. Not bad for $5.99. It is hand wash only, by the way. And for $4.99, you can get this 12-cup muffin pan in the color white. Here we have the Old Spice gift box. You get one 24-ounce bottle of the body wash and one 2.6-ounce antiperspirant deodorant in the scent Jack Frost, all for only $5.99. Here you get 2 pair of the Repairing Foot Mask by Spa Life for only $1.49. That's a good deal for 2 of them. Same with this. This is a box of 6 Plump It Up lip patches by Spa Life. Retail for $4.99, but at Ollie's it's only 99 cents. Moving on to 3 colors to choose from in these secure wallets. Holds up to 18 cards and cash. You can choose from black, pink, and purple, and these are only $6.99. Pretty good deal, right? All right, I found some really good clothes this time around. We're going to start off with these men's Puma fleece joggers in the color black for only $12.99. This is what the bottoms look like. There's also men's navy blue Nike fleece joggers for $14.99. Then we have the black Under Armour fleece pants for only $12.99. A lot of sizes to choose from. Here we have the black Adidas track pant, retail $45, but at Ollie's you can get them for only $9.99. That is crazy. Phenomenal finds this time around. And look at all of these Adidas shorts for only $5.99, and look at all the different colors they had. Next up, we have this black Puma hoodie sweatshirt for only $14.99. There's also this green Under Armour zip up, retail for $60, but of course at Ollie's you're only going to pay $12.99 for it. And they had a lot of sizes in this one too. Moving on to the navy blue Puma hoodie for $14.99. They also had it in the gray, which matches the sweatpants. So you get the whole set for under $30. Great deal. There's a few different colors in these Eddie Bauer sweatshirts for $19.99. They had it in navy, gray, and black. I just didn't care for the big Eddie Bauer on the front. It would have been good with just the duck on the front, or bird, whatever that thing was. Look at all of these clothes. Wow, they are stocked up. And look at this mossy oak camo jacket for only $20. And they had all sizes in that. I found this Puma quarter zip jacket in the color black, and they had it in navy, retailed for $40. At Ollie's it was only $14.99. So they did have a few different colors in that to choose from. Some other t-shirts. These were $3.99. And look at this. This is a Tommy Hilfiger long sleeve shirt for only $19.99. Now I know these go for about between $60 to $80. So that is a great deal. It was so tempting to get that. Here we have a 3 tabletop drawer. It's 13.5 by 11 by 9, and it's $8.99. As I take a step back, I noticed all of these containers they just got in, and they had a ton of this one. This one is $9.99, and it has wheels, so it'll be easy to maneuver different places. Okay, let's move on to some bedding. This is a 2-piece comforter set. It is a 68 by 90 extra large twin comforter, and you get a 20 by 26 standard sham. Retail for $60. They have it for $19.99. There's this king size 3-piece solid quilt set. You get one 106 by 94 quilt, two 20 by 36 shams, in the color navy for only $19.99, retailed for $104. This is a 20 by 32 butterfly garden bath rug with grips on the bottom so it stays in place for $8.99, retailed for $18.99. And I like these memory foam mats, but they are kind of hard to wash. It is a 21 by 32 and they're $7.99. They had it in green, gray, and brown. So yes, a variety of colors to go with your decor. Lots and lots of rugs, and this aisle was stocked, as you can see. Here we have the room-to-room pink decorative mirror shelf from Five Below for only $1.99. Not sure what this wood thing is, but if you ask me, I would say some kind of tabletop organizer, but there's no way the price is right because it said it retailed for $79.99. Maybe I'm wrong, but they're selling it for $12.99. It was really heavy though, but not quite sure about that $80 price tag. Ollie's received a huge shipment of frames from Big Lots. So this is a 5x7 scalloped. This one is so pretty and heavy. They have it in cream and green for $4.99. Retail for $19.99. Okay, some more frames from Big Lots. They have 2 colors in this 8x10 frame. They have it in the greenish gray and this blackish brown, retailed for $10, and you can get them at Ollie's right now for only $2.99. That is a great deal. I used to buy my frames at Big Lots all the time. They also have the same colors in the 11 by 14, retailed for $12, and you can get them for only $3.99. So that's just $1 more. So yeah. Good deal if you're in the need for any frames, which I think a lot of us always are. Moving on to this fancy gray and white 5x7 frame, retailed for $8, and you can get it for only $2.99. Then there's this 5x7 off-white, touch of brown here and there, retail for $3, and they have it for $1.49. Not too bad. This is a copper hanging file basket for $21.99 if you got it at Big Lots, but since Big Lots is no longer around, you can get it at Ollie's for only $4.99. You don't have to hang it up if you don't want to. Some more items from Five Below. I found this room-to-room boba tea LED wall light for only $3.99. That was really cute. They also had this white wash panel by Studio C. I don't know how this thing retailed for $17.47. But anyway, Ollie's has it for $7.99. I'm sure you can do some really cool DIYs with it if you choose to. Kind of a blank slate in a way. A few other pictures I came across. This is Corgi picture with the headphones on for $4.99. Lots and lots of new pictures. The Highland Cow, some basketball, football, boxing, Marilyn Monroe, space. Let's get cozy. It's been cold here in Fort Wayne, so yeah, we still have the heat on. been getting down in the 30s at night. All right, these two-piece scalloped rugs are so cute. They are 20 by 30 and a 17 by 24 for only $9.99. They have it in green, blue, tan, and white. There's also these. They are $12.99 for a set of 2 square bath mats. They have a little bit of a rubber grip on the bottom, so they won't slip around on you. And my dog Josie love these kind of rugs. You get a 2-pack. One's 17 by 24, the other one is 20 by 30, and they're only $9.99 for this set, and they had multiple colors to choose from. Moving on to this 3-pack of oral care set, you get two toothbrushes and 1 daisy holder for only $1. Not too bad. Don't know how good the toothbrushes would be, but you never know. Here is a 3-pack of the Glowy Gloss Trio infused with peptide and shea butter, and it comes with a charm by Spa Life for only $3.99. And there's also this pack if you want to get a different set of colors. So I really think those are cute, the little kitty cat tops and the little extra charms. Moving on to a box of 72 pimple patches. You get 3 different shapes and 2 different sizes by Spa Life for only $2.99. Retail for $4.99. Wonder how well they work. Here's a box of 4 6-ounce bottles of the Raw Sugar Body Wash, the raw coconut and mango, green tea and cucumber, and aloe vera, pineapple berry, watermelon fresh mint, and the coconut, all for only $5.99, retailed for $12.99. There's also a box of 4 6-ounce bottles of the Raw Sugar Body Wash for sensitive skin, and it has the shampoo and conditioner, which are fragrance-free, for only $5.99. Here is a wood paddle dipping bowl set by Home Collection, 70% stoneware, 30% bamboo, dishwasher, and microwave safe, all for only $5.99. This whole wall is full of pans. I'll show you a couple of them so you have an idea on the prices. So here we have the Gibson Home for only $7.99. And then right over here, I'll pick let's see, this 11-inch pan is $9.99. But again, they have a lot of different sizes and brands. Moving right along to this 12-quart vertical double basket air fryer. Has 10 cooking presets, 60-minute timer, comes with 2 trivets. It cooks chicken, veggies, fish, fries, shrimp, pizza, dehydrate, and air fry. Retailed for $149.99, but at Ollie's it's only $69.99. Here we have this lighted drink fountain, holds up to 1 gallon, has 3 tiers, lights up the base, includes 5 reusable cups. Retailed for $50. You can get it at Ollie's for only $30. How cute and different is that? For any special occasion, or just have it out every day if you want to. Came across this huge box full of these 7-piece bowls with lids, all for only $4.49. Very colorful. Here's some cute Squishmallow Hug Me's, retail for $17.99, and they have them for only $9.99. They had a lot of different animals to choose from, like a Frenchie, a platypus, axolotl. There was a hippo, a fox, a cat, a mouse. So yeah, a lot of different ones. Here is a roll of galvanized acorn hardware cloth, 50 feet by 36 feet. What do you use this for? I don't know. It was definitely heavy though. I could barely lift it up, and it was $59.99. I have no clue what that's for. Up here is a 50-foot PVC air hose, 30 psi working pressure for $12.99. There's also 6 rolls of masking tape by Amazon Basics, which is 180 feet for $6.99. Is that a good deal or not? Not quite sure. Okay, so Ollie's has a great variety of stains and paints for all of your project needs. These cans here are about a quart and 3 different shades. They are water-based and they're only $4.99. As you can see, there's so many different shades and brands to choose from. There's also chalk paint along with spray paint, Most of all of their spray paint cans are $2.99, but the ones from Joanna Gaines, they are $4.99, which they're normally $14.99 at Target, so that is a great deal for only $5. So yes, good deal. But you can see how big this can is, and it's only $3. So many colors. And if you're in the need for any paint or a primer, there's also gallons of the paint and primer. Interior, ceiling paint, satin, glossy, semi-gloss, flat. They all retail between $9.99 and $17.99. So not too bad. And this wall in the very back is full of tarps. So many different sizes to choose from. Next up, we have this Cable Keeper. Easy way to organize cords and cables in the office, home, and more. You get 10 feet of a cable cut to the size you need for only $2.99, retailed for $9.99. Here is a set of 2 LED flying discs. You get the color red and green for $6.99. I guess that'll be good to use around Christmas time or something. This is pretty cool. This is a sticky chipping golf target game. Includes 1 target mat, 1 chipping mat, 1 wedge, 1 golf tee, 8 hook and loop balls, and 4 stakes for hanging hooks, all for only $19.99. There you go. That'll be a good Mother or Father's Day gift, or just buy it for yourself if you like golf. There's also this giant tumbling game in the color red, white, and blue for $19.99. Great game to play with the family and friends outside when it finally warms up. Another item from Five Below, we have these teeny tiny refrigerators. They all come with 16 pieces, retailed for $5, but at Ollie's you can get yours for only $1.99. These are really cute. Be cute in a little dollhouse or a Barbie house. Put your little miniatures in there from other brands if you choose to. Here's some smaller size of these Squishmallow Hug Me's. These are only $5.99, retailed for $12.99. Over here they have like a tiger, a mouse, a koala, panda, dinosaur, hippo, fox. Those are so cute and soft and cuddly. So yeah, $6. Not bad, right? Very colorful, soft and squishy. Use them as a pillow if you choose to. So yeah, okay. Let's move right along to these 3 different best friend journal sets. Includes 2 spiral journals, 50 sheets each. You get 2 ballpoint pens, 2 sticker sheets, and 2 8x10 posters, all for only $5.99. Retail for $14.99. And right down here, they have 4 different DIY journal sets. Includes 1 notebook with 50 sheets, 3 photo frames, 2 glitter tapes, 3 gel pens, 10 scrapbook sheets, 2 sticker sheets, 4 heart paper clips, all for $5.99, retail for $14.99. So you get a lot of stuff for only $6. So yeah, pretty cute. Moving on, if you like The Simpsons, then you'll probably like these figures. This is one show that I have never watched before. Honestly, I've never watched The Simpsons. But there's 8 different ones right now at Ollie's. I think there's more to the collection, but I went through all of them, and these are the 8 different ones they have. They retail for $14.99, but right now at Ollie's, they're only $7.99. And there's also the smaller figures. They're a little bit different, and those are only $3.99. I'll show you on the back here so you can see all the different characters that you can collect. So these are the smaller ones, and then these bigger ones have quite a few different ones. And then I looked on the back of this one. So I have no clue who those people are. But I wanted to show you all the different ones. Now, if you are someone that likes Barbie, there's a few different Funko Pop ones for only $1.99. So how cool is that for only $2? And I think they were normally $6. Right down here, they have the Lego living room set for ages 6 and up. And that is only $2.99. Then they have 6 different Sonic figures for $3.99 each. And those retailed for $9.99, which is crazy. But this kind of stuff is really cool to collect and put on a shelf, in a shadow box, stuff like that. Over here is some Star Wars Zoom Zooms. There's 15 different ones to collect. You only get 1 per pack, and these are $3.99. Moving right along to these 6 different solar fairy houses on a stake. These are only $6.99, and this would be really cute addition to your fairy garden if you have one. But if not, no worries, they'll still be cute in your landscape. But those are all the different ones. Also, most of all the garden flags at Ollie's are either $4.99 or $9.99, which is going to all depend on the size. There's also these magnetic mailbox covers for only $4.99, so those are different and cute. Here we have a 100-foot heavy-duty Speed Pro trimming line made in the USA. Comes in a nice storage case, retail for $12.49. You get it at Ollie's for $4.99. A 9-piece tree stake kit includes 3 stakes, 3 straps, and 3 12-foot pieces of rope for $3.99. And this is a large hand-forged outdoor hook for almost any outdoor hanging needs for only $4.99. This thing was heavy. I almost got it, but I wasn't sure if it was going to stick to a tree well or not, because I wanted to hang a wood chime off of it, but I passed. There's 2 large bins full of Dickies shorts and pants for boys and men. They had them in khaki, navy, gray, and black for only $4.99 each. That is a great deal. $5, you couldn't even get these at a thrift store for $5 anymore. There's this large display of candles. There's a handful of different brands to choose from. The flyer said Yankee Candles as one of the brands, but my Ollie's hasn't put those out yet. So hopefully on my next trip out, they'll have them out, because they have the large Yankees for only $9.99 and they retailed for $31. And then they get the really small ones for only $1.59. But most of all these other brands are either $4.99 or $5.99. Still a great deal for these candles. So if you like to burn candles or you want to buy them for a gift, you can never go wrong with candles. So yeah, good deal on those. Didn't really smell many of them. I was really looking for the Yankees. But I wanted to show you on what they had. I'm surprised they didn't have a lot of Christmas ones. They tend to have a lot of Christmas ones around this time of year for some odd reason. But there is 6 different scents in these 1.5 ounce bottles of the hand sanitizers by Smart Care for $1.89. They had lemon, vanilla, berry, calming lavender, coconut breeze, and champagne toast. And I do believe these came from Walmart. So I know I bought some there a few months ago and they were $3. So not bad for $1.89. Here we have an extra big finish brush for your cheeks by Real Techniques for $3.99, retailed for $7.99. This is a 3-piece set of the White Cashmere Illuminating Trio by Morgan & Grace. Includes 3.3 ounce bottle of the body oil, the body wash, and body lotion for only $9.99, retailed for $16.99. And here's another extra big brush for your face, again for only $3.99. And these are really nice brushes. Right up here, I found a 2-pack of a 15-ounce jar of the raw sugar scrub, along with 2 3-ounce mini travel size jars, all for only $7.99. So that's a pretty good deal for all that. Up next, we have the Sharper Image, and this is a heating foot bath with splash guard, heats to 100° Fahrenheit, bubble massage from Target, but without the Target price, for only $39.99. Here is 8 yards of black anti-pill flush fleece, 100% polyester from Joann Fabrics, was $14.99 per yard, which would be $119.92. Ollie's is selling it for $19.99. That is a savings of $99.93. Don't worry, be happy, coloring book. Retail for $21.99, but no, we don't pay that kind of price at Ollie's because Ollie's has it for only $4.99. Yes. And let's see here. I think I've already shown those. Here is a hand lettering 101, the art of creative lettering for only $5.99. Retailed for $30. What? Wow. That was a fancy book. How about the Gardening for All Seasons, your how-to guide to a thriving and blooming garden year-round for $12.99, and it retailed for $39.99. Wow. Over here we have the Everyday Sanctuary, a workbook for designing a sacred garden space for $4.99, and it retailed for $18.95. How about the Authentic Garden, 5 principles for cultivating a sense of place for only $3.99. Retail for $35. Wow. How about this reusable box of 48 colors of dual tip markers, non-toxic, acid-free, quick dry, alcohol-based for only $9.99. So you can get all those coloring books and the markers all in one spot for under $20. There's 6 aisles and 3 walls full of books. They have comics, activity books, coloring books, Bibles, lots of different notebooks and journals, music books, cookbooks, joke books, craft books, how-to books, and so much more. So yes, Ollie's has a huge selections of books galore for so cheap. Here we have a 10-pack of animal icing cookies for only $3.99. They also had the Keebler Fudge Stripe cookies for $3.99 as well. I bought a box of 12 blueberry pastry crisps by Kellogg's Special K for $1.99. Here we have the Light Up Dream Catcher book in kit. Includes 32-page book, 1 moon dream catcher hoop, 1 string fairy lights, 5 tassels, 3 satin strips, a dozen of beads, and cording for $6.99. They also had this wire jewelry kit for $7.99. Along with this pottery kit, comes with a book, 4 step-by-step projects, clay paint, paintbrush, carving tools for $7.99. And how about this Too Cute to Crochet for only $9.99. So a lot of fun activities. Along with this 20 by 16 deluxe paint by number, includes everything you need to paint a beautiful masterpiece. Paint is non-toxic. You got water-based, acrylic paint, fast drying, all for only $5.99. This is a Crayola Activity Surprise Ball. There's 6 erasers to collect, and these are only $2.99. There's also this Doug the Pug journal set for only $3.99, and you get a lot of cute goodies in there. There's 3 different sets of 6 learning games for $17.99 for ages 3 and up. They have Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, Minnie Mouse, and Stitch. This is the Blizzard Cosplay book. Retail for $45. Ollie's has it for $7.99. Okay, so that completes our trip to Ollie's Bargain Outlet. As you can see, they have so many incredible deals and countless name brand products throughout the entire store. On a side note though, always be sure you check the dates on all the food and health and beauty products. They're pretty good about not putting anything out on the floor that expired, but sometimes the stuff could be pretty close to the date that it's going to expire, so just take that extra second to double check it. If you want to save some extra money, you can sign up for the free rewards card. Again, does not cost you a penny. After you spend up to $200, they will send you a 10% off or even a 15% off coupon that is good for your entire purchase. Also, they will send you flyers in the mail and emails so you can get a heads up on what is going to be coming to the store. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button because I would really love to have you. As always, I want to say thank you for taking the time out of your day, and I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful, safe evening, and happy Mother's Day to all you beautiful mothers. As always, keep smiling.